Okay, we're facing Tom Bombadil, but we have a Llanowar Elves in our hand. And he's a 4/4, which means our Chandra can deal with him. They've mulliganed twice, so they get 1 free, and now they're at -1. So we might have a chance here. As long as we can get Chandra out as soon as possible. Because the Sagas are going to be the problem. Tom Bombadil isn't really problematic. It's the things... Like, Sagas going off and cascading into another Saga is annoying. But if you can kill Bombadil, you know, it's a good way to stabilize. Whoa, and cultivate as well. Fantastic. Really want to get a couple of red sources here. Man, turn 2 cultivate is freaking insane. We also have the Notfold Slumber Mound to get rid of one of their lands, which is going to be important. But seeing as they went for Calyx, yeah, we're going to have to kill him because they're going to double the enchantments they have. Man, this is looking insane because next turn we can get double red from Chandra and then use the Notfold, and this is crazy. Chandra just elevates this deck to a whole new level. Feeling pretty confident. Army comes down. Any lands in hand? No lands. Wow. They are screwed. I think they are actually screwed here. Double red.
Oh, today's my lucky day.
Kill the command tower. Take them off multicolor. Come on, guys. You gotta like and subscribe. I'm killing high tier decks here. Come on, you need to. Hi guys, if you're watching this video, I presume you are a Tolkien fan, a Lord of the Rings fan, and in particular a Strider fan, which was Aragorn's kind of pseudonym before they knew he was Aragorn. So I'm gonna propose to you a very interesting flavored deck challenge for yourself. If you want to use this deck in the most flavorful way possible, grab yourself a friend who has a Ring Wraith themed deck. And it's probably going to be mono black of some kind. And as long as you've got the 9 Ring Wraiths in there, you can reenact the battle on Weathertop, where Aragorn defended the hobbits from the Ring Wraiths. The hobbits actually don't go into this deck because they're not great, but there's a few themes in here which I think is pretty cool, so you can reenact the battle as best as you can. If you have 4 players, you could have a player who has like a Frodo and Sam deck and maybe a Merry and Pippin deck, and then that would be even more interesting. But obviously that would have to be done in Commander. But in terms of Historic Brawl, try and give it a go. Strider versus a Ring Wraith deck. What I might do is I might actually make a Ring Wraith deck very soon, so stay tuned for that. It might be something like the Witch King, because you'll need a legendary to do that. But yes, this is a Strider deck. He is not... sadly, he's not fantastic, but he's a challenge. This deck actually goes out to one of my good friends, Johnny, who kindly donated to the channel once again. So thank you, Johnny, for your wonderful donation and constant support. You may see Johnny commenting on every single one of my videos, pretty much. It's always great to see support. And remember, if you want me to create a video for you, just follow the links below to see. There's multiple ways to donate to the channel, Ko-fi or channel memberships or Patreon now. So there's lots of different options. But this deck is interesting because I've made it a landfall tribal deck. So there's all the really powerful landfall cards in the deck that you'd expect to see. So you've got Scoot Swarm. Whenever land comes in, you create copies of this. Absolutely ludicrous card that can win the game by itself. Tireless Tracker is actually super powerful as well. I didn't expect it to be this good. When a land comes in, you get a clue, and you can sack a clue to draw a card. When you sack a clue, put a counter on the Tireless Tracker. This is ridiculously good. And then you want lots of stuff that lets you play extra lands. Augur of Autumn lets you play lands from the top. So does Course of Crufix. And Oracle of Mordai lets you play lands from the top and additional lands as well. And whenever you play lands, a creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If its power is 4 greater, it gains First Strike until end of turn as well. So First Strike isn't the best thing to have. I would think I would have preferred Trample, but it does attack into Death Touch really quite nicely, which flavorfully is incredible because I'm pretty sure the Ring Wraiths have Death Touch, so it means that Strider can attack through them without any fear. And the cool thing about this is the landfall represents, I guess, the paths he's travelled to get to this point and how far he's come to get to this point right now. Escape to the Wilds is weirdly thematic as well, because they're obviously trying to escape the ring wraiths when they left the Shire, and this actually lets you play an additional land and look at the top 5. Essentially, you can play those until the next end step as well. We also have Radagast, who isn't in the Fellowship of the Ring, but it's just a really cool new card to let you play creatures, look at the top X, where X is the creature's mana value, then reveal a creature card from them that doesn't show a type, and put that into your hand. It's just super, super card advantage. What else have we got? This new Elven Chorus. This lets you play stuff off the top as well. If it's a creature, which means it gets rid of creatures, which means you can then play lands off the top with the aforementioned cards like Oracle of Moldiah. And as long as you have lots and lots of ways to keep drawing, you can support a card like this because it's an uncommon. It doesn't really give you too much value, so it's going to be a challenge. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be difficult, but as I said, if you have a friend to do thematic games with, I think that's going to be really good. And I think that's something that the Lord of the Rings set kind of allows you to do. Basically, reenact your favorite battles. You can do so many of them, and I'll try and mention them as I create them in the future. Something that is sort of flavorful but isn't is Anduril, because he doesn't have this sword until Return of the King. But I thought it would be interesting to put it in anyway. Gives him +3/+1. And then whenever equipped creature attacks, you get 2 spirits, and this represents the army of the dead, in which Aragorn went to seek help for in the final battle in the Return of the King. So yes, if you enjoy the flavour, the idea of this deck, trying to reenact scenes from the movie or the books as much as possible, yeah, I would recommend doing this. Probably better off with friends, but the deck I think is pretty strong. The contents is definitely stronger than the command himself. It's one of those unique scenarios. But yes, if you want to see the whole deck list, don't forget, it will be in the description below. Don't forget, if you want your own video, become a channel member or donate. And yeah, I hope you enjoy today's video. And once again, Johnny, thank you so much for your continued support and kindness to the channel. And I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, we go first, and we have Broken Bond, which is nice because this can deal with one of the artifacts that Tezzeret will inevitably play out because it's an artifact matters deck. Tezzeret's going to be tough to deal with, though, if he resolves, because he comes down with 5+2 loyalty most of the time. And then next turn, maybe we go for the Tireless Tracker and start getting some land plays out. We shall see. Oh, Guardian Project. I'd rather resolve the project, I think. Interesting. That resolved. But yeah, Tyler's Tracker is so damn good. Anduril. Okay, flavor. So we can combine this with Strider. This would be pretty sweet. They might kill the Tracker, feed the Swarm. They might regret that when we play the Guardian Project here. So next turn, I presume we're going to play Strider. Draw a card. And hopefully get a land drop. We want to keep getting land drops. It's a shame this doesn't give him haste when the land comes in. First Strike is a... I get it in terms of flavour. But, oh no, they're going to steal the Signet. Okay, that is annoying. I think I want to get Strider out. Hopefully hit a land. Okay, no land, sadly, but they can go for the Tezzeret if they want to. Oof, this is going to be rough. So they're going to drain for 1. Okay. Cabaretti Revels. Damn, we really need to hit that land drop, but I think we're just going to have to... what do we do? Do we just try and swing in first? We'll see. So they are going to block. Let's go for the Delighted Halfling here. Snakeskin Veil. Damn, they really don't want to give us a land, do they? Okay, let's kill this and we'll hold up the Snakeskin Veil, I think. So by himself, there's nothing in the graveyard to return. He's not that scary, it's just everything else that supports him. Midnight Clock. Okay. We've got 4 mana open, an extinction event. So we've got 4 and 1. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. Jeez. I mean, it could have been worse, I suppose.
This should strike fear into you.
Okay. My goodness. I mean, they've only got 3 cards, right? Land. I don't really want a land. I mean, okay. We could go for the Andural. Or Escape. See, the thing is, it doesn't really do... Oh, yes, it's got the -8, isn't it? Yeah, we have to hit it here. Yeah, we have to whittle it down, otherwise it's going to -8. Okay. The fact this makes 2 spirits that just linger is kind of ridiculous. Relic of Legends, so that's going to drain 2. And a Wormcoil Engine, drain 3. Oh my goodness. That is so terrifyingly powerful. That Wormcoil Engine has changed things a bit. Although, if we attack into it and the Brittle Blast exiles it forever, so maybe it's worth it just to get rid of it. We're going to lose some value here, but I could do that. No, we need to just attack Tezzeret. Whittle him down. I think... I mean, we keep getting spirits. So 5 damage. So that he won't get any worms for that. And he can't bring it back with Tezzeret either. Okay. Let's draw a card here. I really need to hit a land drop. Please. Oh my goodness. Where's all my lands? We beat Tezzeret! Oh my god! Andural, Flame of the West. Absolutely powerful card. Okay, Pink goes first with Aragorn. Interesting matchup. We have the removal for him with the Rebel Salvo, so we'll keep this. It's only 5... Well, I see only 5 toughness, but... Okay, so once we kill Aragorn once, it's going to make him 6 mana thereafter, so... If they play a Mana Dork here, we kill it with a Strangle. Cold Steel Heart, sadly we can't kill that. So they're going to get Aragorn next turn. Chandra's cool. But yeah, some games are weird, right? Because it's... Some creatures are so powerful, like Aragorn, but if you can kill it one time, it does buy you a couple of turns. Because as I said, it's going to take 6 mana here, and they don't get any value of it. And I do like commanders like this, because it's just how it should be. Not everything should be play a card, instantly win, you know what I mean? It's... Need the balance. Hajar is also fantastic in our deck because it keeps Strider alive. And although he's not like... He's not like mythic level power like this Aragorn, but he's got potential. Like, especially if you use something like Scape Shift. Ooh, okay. Jetmir. Now, we are lucky here because we have a Chandra to kill the Jetmir. We might start getting annoyed soon. 4 damage.
Hey, over here.
As long as we can keep
See ya.
whittling them down, taking care of the threats each turn. So if they go for the Aragorn again, maybe we attack in, see what they do, and then we can strangle after. Brutal Cathar. So that's going to exile the Hajar, but we do have the strangle for that. Interesting. Okay. And a Cultivate. Now, this is the issue with Aragorn. Once he dumps his hand and then plays Aragorn, like, what advantage is he going to get from this card, you know? Let's see what we hit on the top here.
This'll be easy.
Nothing, sadly. So we get Hajar back. Do we just go for the Strider? Wow. We're an uncommon commander, but we're just just kicking ass today. Yeah, we go first against Ratted Rabbit. Going first is going to be great here. Especially with the Shaper's Sanctuary. The Rada enables us to play lands at the top as well. And then into the north. This is a pretty sweet curve, as long as I don't kill the Rada, but who knows. They probably have a kill spell. They're black-white. And they kept the hand, so... Captain Eberhard. Okay. Land on the top. Perfect. And we even have the Chandra's Triumph as well next turn, so we can kill the Eberhard if we wanted to. Or even the Nadar. So it's a Legend Tribal. I do like this deck. This is cool. Very cool. Okay, so if you do this first, play a land, get a treasure. And then we can attack, kill the Nadar, because that one gives them more value here. The Eberhard's okay, but it's not as threatening in terms of value. It's a good tax card. And we have 5 mana, they have only 4, but if they go for the Ratted Rabbit, okay, Relic of Legends, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana here for Ratted Rabbit. Okay, so shields are down. Land on top gives us another treasure. Wow, we are just coming up with the removal here. So that's got Ward 2. Sure. But if they block here, or here, we just have really good attacks. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I want to wait for a turn when we have the Andural out before we go for the Insight, or is that being greedy? Let's go for it here. And equip it to Rada. She's first strike in our turn. That's such a good attack. And she makes 2. This attacking... Wow, I'm just a bit... I'm shocked how good Andural is. Absurdly good. So if it's a legend that's equipped, create 2 attacking spirits. This is like Geist of St. Traft, the equipment. In a strange way. I mean, it doesn't make a 4-4, but it's similar kind of vibe. Let's see what they got. And no matter what we equip this to, it gives it +3. Crazy. Rassard. So that's going to kill the Rada. We get to draw a card, which is good because it means we can use the Nahiri's Warcrafting just for 3 mana. Okay. They're only at 11. And if they're already playing creatures, I'm fine with that. Elish Norn. Holy crap. So that stops any of our ETBs. So it stops the Tireless Provisioner. Okay. Could be problematic here. I think we'll start with the... Oh no, but if that comes back... Other zombies... Whenever another legend, you can draw dice, create a token as a copy of it, so they'll just get it back. Maybe we just focus on going over the top. I'm kind of happy with that. Just ignore the ground troops. And then draw 4 cards. Because why not? Down to 6. We have lethal in the air. We draw 4. All of which cost more because of this goddamn Captain Eberhard. Bard class doesn't really do much for the following turn. But we can go for the Halfling, I suppose. Yeah, this is freaking annoying. Making any spell we draw cost 1 more to cast if it's the turn we drew it. Okay, they're looking at a lot of our stuff. What have they got here? They've got a lot of mana. They've got 10 mana. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, because they can tap any legend for 1 mana of any color. Crazily good card. They need a board wipe, I think. Because single target removal just ain't going to cut it. And what they don't realise is we have Domri. Oh, nuts. So anything we do now is reduced by 1 to them. And anytime we target one of their things. Oh my god, and a Meat Hook Massacre as well. Jeez. Oh no, and they get all their stuff back. Oh, we get to draw 2 cards. Wowzers. Alright then, we are in a bit of trouble, but... Jeez. Not happy about that. Oh, but it kills the whole team. Oh, because the Meat Hook Massacre triggers twice. They just absolutely killed themselves. So that was really weird. If you want me to quickly... Let's have a quick look at what happened there. So they had a whole field, right? But because they had Elishnor now, it doubled this ability, which gave... Although it killed all of my things for -2, I bet they were chuffed to see that. It also killed most of their things, even though... Yeah, but then Rassard came out as a token copy because Ratadrabic says so. Exiled my Rada, but then after that trigger had resolved, the Meat Hook Massacre went off again and then killed the Rassard once more, giving me Rada back. That was really interesting little interaction at the end there. Pretty cool, but I think maybe that if they had the Meat Hook Massacre before Elishnorn, that would have been the play. But who knows? Only the opponent will know that. Cool game, though. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.